Enough! I've made my decision. We will attack down the main passage as planned. The Mazkin will not withstand us.
The Mazkin are unworthy to guard the Altar of Despair. Greetings, stranger. Are you here to help us drive the Mazkin out of Cylon? The flame is only lit at the command of Sheogorath, from the altars of Rapture and Despair within the shrine itself. I'm sure that our Mazul Kana will be glad to help you once the Mazkin are driven from the Altar of Despair. It is just there, at the top of these steps. You would pray for the blinding ecstasy, which is the ultimate reward for those in Sheogorath's service? Alas, we have not seen the Altar of Despair for many years. It is in the underground part of Cylon, which is controlled by the Mazkin. The Mazkin do not even allow us free passage to worship there, which is one of the many reasons why they are unfit to continue to guard it. She commands the Oriels here at Cylon. She has just arrived with reinforcements from Relok to end this stalemate once and for all. The treacherous ones, the dark seducers of ill repute, whose every action drags Sheogorath's holy name through the mud. Our home and sanctuary here in the Shivering Isles. That's what we call ourselves, the most loyal and honorable servants of Sheogorath. My scouts recently discovered another way through the ruins to the Altar of Despair. The Mazul Kana wants to assault the altar down the main passage, but the Mazkin are expecting us to come that way. They've strongly fortified the main passage against us. If we attacked through the Underdeep, we could take them by surprise. If only Kana would listen to me. An attack down the main passage will end the same as it always does. A glorious defeat. She thinks the Underdeep is a trap. It's true. If the Mazkin knew we were coming that way, we wouldn't stand a chance. But I'm convinced the Mazkin don't expect us to come that way. If we attacked in full force, we could take the Altar of Despair before they had a chance to react. If only I could make Kana see that. For Sheogorath's glory.
This is no place for a mortal. We are about to join battle against the Mazkin. You'd best stand aside. My pardon, emissary. I am at your service. We are preparing to sweep the Mazkin scum from Cylon. Perhaps Sheogorath sent you to help us. Only the servants of Sheogorath can light the flame, by kindling the altars of despair and rapture which feed the flame. Alas, we hold only the Altar of Rapture. The treacherous Mazkin hold the Altar of Despair. We must control both to light the flame. If you help us seize the Altar of Despair from the Mazkin, I will be honored to kindle the flame of Agnan for my lord Sheogorath. For Sheogorath's glory. Greetings, emissary. We await your command. The only way to assault the Altar of Despair is down the main passage between the two altars. It will be difficult. The Mazkin have fortified their position, but I am confident that with your help, we can defeat them. Will you help us retake the Altar of Despair and drive the Mazkin out of Sylarn once and for all? Ah, Miral's beloved surprise attack. A perfect example of why males do not hold command positions. He has failed to consider the risks of his plan. If the Mazkin have prepared an ambush along that route, we would be slaughtered. We're better off storming the main passage, where our superior strength and blade work can come into play. Are you ready to help us destroy the Mazkin and take control of the Altar of Despair? That's an excellent idea. They cannot refuse entry to an emissary of Lord Sheogorath. Return at once when you have their deployments. This could make all the difference. The flame is fed from the Altar of Rapture and the Altar of Despair. Once we capture the Altar of Despair from the Mazkin, go.
The Mazkin are unworthy to guard the Altar of Despair.
Sylarn shall be ours.
How may I serve? What is it, emissary? You know us as Dark Seducers, a name given us by our enemies. But we are the Mazkin in our own tongue, Sheogorath's only truly loyal servants. Our rivals, the so-called Golden Saints. One day Sheogorath will find... The holy flame can only be lit from the altars of despair and rapture. You should speak to the Grakedric Ulfri at once. She will be glad of your help to rid Sylarn of the arrogant Ariels once and for all. She is the Grakedric, commander of the Mazkin here at Sylarn. She has never yet been defeated by the Ariels, despite their strength. The counterpart to the Altar of Despair, Rapture is currently held by the Ariels in their complacency, but that will soon change. Walk with our Lord. What is it, emissary? Walk with our Lord. A mortal wandering the halls of holy Sylarn, and a male no less. Explain yourself. Then I am at your service. The Grakedric Ulfri commands here. You will wish to speak to her at once, no doubt. For Sheogorath's glory. The Ariels will soon pay for their arrogance. Begone, mortal, or you will soon find yourself between the Mazkin and their prey. A most dangerous place to be. We are preparing to wipe out the arrogant Ariels once and for all. Once they break themselves on our defenses, Sylarn will be ours, a gift for our Lord Sheogorath. Then you have arrived just in time to help us defend the Altar of Despair. Once the strength of the Ariels is shattered, I will be honored to light the flame as my Lord Sheogorath commands. The two altars, Blessed Despair and Holy Rapture, feed the great flame of Agnon above us. Only Sheogorath's immortal servants can kindle the altars, and I am at my Lord's command, but I only hold Despair for the moment. The Ariels hold Rapture and are massing to attack us, but never fear, they are no match for us. Once their main force is destroyed, with your help, we can easily take Rapture from the few survivors. Then I will gladly kindle the flame for you. We are expecting the Ariels to attack any moment. They'll come down the main passage from the Altar of Rapture. They always do. They are overconfident as usual. We have prepared many traps and ambushes. It will be a glorious slaughter. Once the Ariels are destroyed, I will light the flame of Agnon for you. Will you help us defend the Altar of Despair? This will be a glorious day. Sylarn will finally be free of the Ariels. Follow me. We're expecting the attack at any moment. Hail. This one's mine. Mazkin, to arms! Mazkin! For the Mad God! For the Mad God! For the Mad God! For Sheogorath! For the Mad God! For the Mad God! For the Mad God! Mazkin! 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 For Sheogorath! For the Mad God! Ah! Oh!
For the Black God! Eta Oriole! For the Mad God! Eta Oriole! For Sheogorath! Eta Oriole!
For Sheogora! For the Mad God!
Maskin!
Eta Oriole! Eta Oriole! For the Mad God!
Eta Maskin!
For Sheogorath!
For the Mad God! For the Mad God!
Eta Oriole!
Eta Maskin!
Eta Oriole!
For Sheogorath!
Eta Oriole!
For the Mad God! For the Mad God!
God!
For the Mad God!
For the Mad God!
For the Mad God!
for the saints. Follow that god. Atar Oriole. kneel before the saints. Oh! Ah! Oh!
A-time Maskin!
Oh! Ah! Oh! Oh!
A-time Maskin!
For shame! Ah!
For the Mad God! A-time Maskin!
For Sheogorath! For Sheogorath!
For the... Victory is ours. I have already instructed my subordinates to kindle the altar of rapture. It is my honor to sacrifice myself on the altar of despair at Lord Sheogorath's command. What do you mean? Every Mazkin under my command would gladly accept this honor if it was not my own to claim. You fought well. I would almost grant you the honor of kindling the altar if you were an immortal. Farewell. The waters of Oblivion await me. A-time Mazkin! What is... Walk with our Lord. For Sheogorath!